I do love doing my eyes. I do love doing blush. I might do some contouring if we feel like it. I don't know. This is my very first makeup tutorial, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's get into it. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. Hi friends, welcome back. I didn't really know what to do for my next video, so I had a couple of requests that I do a makeup tutorial so you can see how I did my gorgeous looks in my previous videos. I am not a professional makeup person at all, and I hate wearing foundation. I never wear it except for when I'm doing like a look. Certainly not for work, and certainly not on my usual days. So I will not be doing any foundation today. So you get out a little spoolie, and I like to shape them a little bit. I like to fill in my brows a little bit. This little kit, it's super cheap, Wet n Wild man, but the brown in there works really nice and it stays in my brows. I just use it to fill in a little bit more so that they are even more dramatic. If you know me in real life, you know I can be a little dramatic sometimes. And there she is, 2 eyebrows done. It took me a long time to kind of realize that I had hooded eyes. And then what do you do with hooded eyes? You have to figure out what works for your eye shape. And the only way you're gonna do that is by trying. And by doing it again and again and feeling like an asshole that looks ridiculous a couple times. But then people are like, oh my God, you look amazing. And you're like, yeah, I do. And it gives you that confidence to kill it. If I'm gonna be wearing this all day, or I want it to really look good all day, I will use an eyeshadow primer. I'm not doing that right now, sorry. We can just pretend I did. Okay. Now, getting into the shadows, I will use a kind of a mid-range neutral-ish color, and I put that over the entire eye. And then I go back in with a darker shade on the outside and with a lighter shade on the inside. So we want to increase the openness of our eyes and pull the shadow back more here so that it's... I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Danu. Have you seen Sunset Boulevard? It's wild, but it's great. It's wild, it's great. You should watch it. Anyway, this is the Jawbreaker palette by Jeffree Star, and he's got some lovely purples in here. So I'm gonna go with the Gumdrop shade. That's gonna be my kind of neutral color. He has a lot of fallout in his palette. I don't mind that. You just have to tap the edge of your brush to let all that dust go and to inhale a little bit, so you have a little bit of Jeffree inside of you. It's hot. I want it to look cool for y'all in my satin robe. So I was looking a little bit, you know, because you want to look a little fancy when you're getting ready, right? But it's hot, especially when you have like freaking 3-4 light sources pointing at you. All right, back to it. Now I like to do the darks. So back to the Jawbreaker palette. I like to go in with Bite Me right here. I'm using the same brush because the colors are all gonna blend together. And I'm gonna try to look in the camera while I do this. We'll see if this fucking works. I mean, freaking works. I'm gonna use this Snack here. I love Snack. And now I want a little bit more of a dramatic eye. This is fine. You could go out with this. I could go out with this. It will look nice. But as I said, I'm a little dramatic. I want more of a dramatic eye. I'm gonna go in with Delicious. Gorgeous. She's looking gorgeous. Another cheap product that is showing its cheapness. This is the Wet n Wild felt tip eyeliner. I don't know, some drag queen probably that I follow recommended it, or maybe some beauty influencer, who knows. But when I pull it apart, the thing comes off outside. Quality. I don't care. Whatever. When I start becoming a famous beauty YouTuber, then I'm sure scads of companies will love to send me their lovely products. And until then, I'll just go with Wet n Wild whatevs. So I'm not gonna do this on camera. Here she is. You can see not the best lines. A little messy, a little sketch. But here's where we come in to fix all that. This guy is kind of flat, and we're gonna go in with a black eyeshadow. Oh, what? Wet n Wild? Okay, now I'm gonna come back over and just with the black eyeshadow smooth out the black line. I really enjoy doing makeup, partially because it reminds me a lot of doing my art. I kind of like the idea of non-permanent art. It's only there to be enjoyed for a little while. Okay, and then here she is, cleaned up. And I'm gonna go under the eye line. Okay. I love trying to widen my eyes. I have this Maybelline Tattoo Studio, and it's in white. I don't know if anybody recommended it, but I love it. So I pull my eye down a little bit, and then I just follow my waterline. And bada boom, bada bing, there she is. Now we're gonna do some mascara. I'll probably put on some fake lashes afterwards because your lashes look way better when you're wearing a lot of makeup on camera if you're wearing fake lashes. I'm using, oh, I wonder if you can guess the brand. Wet n Wild. And there she is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, it's not the most exciting makeup, but darling, I don't look bad at all. Okay, blush is just, I never knew I loved it so much, but I do. I like to go in a circular motion, and I like a pretty big cheek. I like having that look that I just came in from like super cold outside. Sometimes put a little on my nose. Just a little bit. All right. Lip liners have been a revelation to me. I had no idea. Going from a dark liner on the outside and having it lighten up. I do overdraw my lips now. When I first started overdrawing, it feels like you're back in kindergarten and you're learning how to color within the lines, and you are coloring outside of the lines. And you're like, what is this sloppy, I look ridiculous. Well, that's what everyone looks like. So you just have to accept it. So that was Mamacita. Mamacita, which is a very deep purple. And now I'm going to Ellery? And so I'm going to be kind of drawing over that lip again and just inside of it, blending the two together. This is the ColourPop Skywalking, and it's a matte. So you can see it's not very well blended together. And that's what we gotta do. This blending is a great time to smooth out the lines. So if your line was a little janky on one side, now is the time that you can come back and correct it. Nothing wrong with this face. Let's do some eyelashes, and I'm not gonna film myself doing those because, honey, that's a journey for everyone else to take on their own. Well, friends, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go outside. I'm ready to see some people. I'm ready to socially distance myself in a safe manner. And I know that they'll be able to see all of my gorgeous makeup from afar because I put a ton on. I recommend subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you are told when I'm actually posting, because otherwise you'll have no idea unless I'm sending you text messages. But there are a lot of people in the world. I don't have a lot of your numbers.